You're sitting with someone, and they're basically a walking, talking collection of red flags, but you just can't shake that feeling, that pull. Today, we're going to figure out exactly why that happens.
Ooh, this one hits a little too close to home, doesn't it? We have this way of romanticizing the damage. We see them as this big, complicated puzzle, and we convince ourselves that we're the only one who can possibly solve it. But really, a red flag is just a red flag.
And that really is the big question, isn't it? Why is it that the steady, consistent person can feel, well, kind of boring, while the one who's totally unpredictable feels like a shot of adrenaline? It's time to get into the psychology of it.
So let's break this down. And the first thing you need to know is, if you're drawn to this kind of chaos, it's not some kind of personal flaw. There's actual biology and psychology at play here. It's like our brains are wired for this thrill ride, at least for a little while.
Okay, so get this. Our own bodies can totally trick us. You know that feeling when he hasn't texted you back for hours and your heart starts pounding and you feel that pit in your stomach? That's not passion, that's adrenaline. It's a stress response. But our brains, they get confused and tell us, wow, the chemistry is off the charts.
And boom, there it is. That's the cycle that gets us hooked. The inconsistency, the hot and cold, it creates that biological rush. Then we mislabel that anxiety as intense attraction. And just like that, we're addicted to the emotional roller coaster, just waiting for that next high.
And this is where it gets really complicated, because it stops being about a healthy connection and it starts being all about validation. We start thinking, if I can just be the one to get him to commit, if I can fix him, it'll finally prove that I'm worthy. It's not really love anymore, it's a game we're trying to win.
So if that's the thrill ride, what's the alternative? This is where we need to make a really important pivot. It's time to talk about the green flag guy and totally reframe our ideas about what safety and stability actually look like.
I really want you to let this one sink in. Stability is not the absence of passion, it's the presence of peace. It's that solid ground you need under your feet so you can go out and build the career, friendships, and the amazing life you actually want. I mean, just look at this side by side. Think about all the mental energy that goes into a red flag relationship. You're constantly anxious, playing detective, questioning your own worth. Now look at the other side. With the green flag, all that energy comes back to you. It's yours again. Imagine what you could do with it.
And that's the whole point. When you're not spending your nights trying to figure out what his last text really meant, you suddenly have all this time and brain space to actually live your life. You can pour that energy into things that bring you real joy and help you grow.
All right, we're at what I think is the most important part of this whole thing. This is the ultimate mindset shift. Because a lot of the time, the reason we look for a project to fix is that on some level, we feel like we're the ones who are broken. And I really need you to hear me on this. You are not broken. You are already whole. You're already complete and valuable, right here, right now. You don't need a chaotic relationship to make you feel alive, and you definitely don't need to fix someone else to prove your worth.
The moment you truly believe that, really truly believe it, everything changes. Your standards just naturally rise. You're not looking for a project anymore, you're looking for a teammate. And all that stuff that used to feel like excitement, you start to recognize it for what it is, just plain stress.
So knowing all this is great, but how do we actually put it into practice? Let's get into some real actionable steps you can take to upgrade your romantic life and finally break this cycle.
This right here, this is your new superpower. When you're dating, just pause for a second and ask yourself this one simple question. The answer will tell you absolutely everything you need to know.
Let's just say it one more time for the people in the back. Anxiety is not attraction. It is not butterflies. It is your body's alarm system going off, telling you that this person, this situation is not a safe place for your heart. Listen to it.
So what we're doing here is redefining what an elite experience even is. It's not about drama and intensity. It's about consistency. It's about maturity. It's about real communication. And you know what? That isn't boring. That is respect. That's the real prize.
I absolutely love this analogy. Think about it. Your energy, your time, your love. That's your most valuable asset. So why would you keep pouring it into a stock that is guaranteed to crash? Your value is non-negotiable. It's time to start investing wisely.
And that's what I want to leave you with. What if the real adventure isn't fixing someone who's broken, but building an incredible life with someone who's already whole?
Maybe the biggest thrill of all is the deep, peaceful feeling of being with someone who feels like home.